unless I, like, make stairs. That is so wrong. What the hey? I think that was the YouTuber's fault, honestly, because there were so many parts he, like, skipped out on, and he had some places that were, like, 1 block too high and 1 block too low, so... I'm sorry for following this to a T. I'll just put steps there. I won't bother putting a door. It'll look nice and open. Where's quartz? Don't need the... Yeah, that looks pretty. I like that. It doesn't look too out of place. And that was an easy fix. I'll probably do the same over there, because I know, yeah, that balcony and that balcony, I don't think they're on the same level. I should go check that out now, actually. I might have to do, like, stairs down or something. Sorry, K-Days, yeah. The next crazy thing? Oh, man. There are a few really weird things we went on, but... I think the worst had to have been... Oop! Oh, flip. The zipper, which is a ride where you are... Oh, no. Oh, flip. Sorry, I'm focusing so hard on this right now. You're in... Okay. Imagine a Ferris wheel, you know, spins like this, but instead of being like a complete circle, it's kind of like a very stretched out oval. And it's still turning these little... whatever you're riding in, right? Like this. Except what you're riding in is a cage that you're locked in. And that cage itself also turns. So you're like turning while, you know, you're doing that orbit that a Ferris wheel would do. And all of my friends promised that... Oh, it's supposed to look like that. Never mind. My pallies promised that the cage doesn't go upside down. Because if they had told me it goes upside down, I would have refused to go on it. I had already pretty much refused the months that I had been anticipating going to go on that ride just because it looked scary as crap. And the group that I was with, like 4 of them went on before us because these 2 kids cut in front of me and my friend. For God knows why. And so I was just chilling, watching them. None of them flipped. Right? All good. I was feeling pretty good about it. By the time me and my friend get on, we're already having a heart attack. And by we, I mean me. She was like not talking at all. What did she end up saying? I don't know, it was something weird. She was really quiet. And, oh yeah, we had promised that we were both going to close our eyes. And I was like, oh, I'm going to pretend it's a rocking chair. And I kept screaming, but it hadn't even started yet. It was just lifting our ride to get the other people. So it's kind of like a Ferris wheel. It's lifting us up while they're letting people on the bottom and stuff. And then, finally, we're getting shot through this ride. And, we turned upside down. Probably a good 3 times. I was screaming so hard, I think I was getting judged pretty hard for that, because nobody else screamed. My friend didn't make a word. I literally asked her in the middle of the ride, like, why aren't you talking? Are you okay? Are you still with me? And she's like, I'm trying to breathe. And my eyes were closed tight for most of it. Every time I opened them, I'd be like seeing us flipping, and I'd just freak out more. And she's like... Yeah, I'm trying to breathe. So I literally thought that she was having, like, a panic attack or something, and she was just, like, accepting it, like... Or not accepting it, but, like, just in so much shock that she couldn't, you know, say anything, make a noise. And then at the very end, she's like, I think I'm gonna throw up. And I'm like, oh god, please. Breathe. Try to breathe. And, yeah, I was just sitting there screaming my lungs out. Like, I think by the time I got off that ride, I was close to being in tears. Oh, shoot. See, yeah, there's my problem. I'm gonna have to do stairs here. So yeah, yeah. Oh, I did so many. I don't even want these stairs. Maybe I do. Oh, I did so many. I don't know what I'm gonna do there. Maybe I won't have to worry about that staircase. Or the... we'll see. Yeah, it was the scariest moment in my life, and I have experienced a few of those. Actually, beginning of the month, or not beginning, about like 2 weeks ago, July 14th, I got my navel pierced, and I had mixed feelings about it, or like mixed, not reviews, but like stories about it. Like some people have said, oh, it's the most painful thing I've ever experienced, blah, 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 don't do it. I love it so much, but I wouldn't recommend this to anyone. Or some people are like, I didn't feel a thing, blah, 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 blah. And honestly, I don't know how anyone could have such a mixed opinion on that, because people would have to feel things so much differently. I have a very, very low pain tolerance, but I don't understand how people with high pain tolerances can say, I didn't feel a thing. There is no way. And the thing is, I'm a very anxious person. Anything gives me butterflies. If I see someone I like, if I am about to book an appointment, if I'm talking to a customer who's kind of mean, I don't know, anything, just like, it gives me butterflies, man. Like, so I took some anti-anxiety medication, and after about half an hour, so by the time I had gotten there, the salon I was getting it done at, I was perfectly fine. I was confident. I was ready to go. I had no fears. So everything that I felt afterwards screwed me over, because I had no preparation. I was just sitting there like, freaking do it, man. I don't even care what happens. And then all I remember was being very, very afraid. Basically, this is going to be kind of gruesome. If you guys don't really want to hear this, because I know this is kind of a random thing to be talking about right now, actually. Yeah. If you guys don't care to hear it, okay, I'm still recording. Sorry, I had to check and make sure. I probably just screwed myself over with Fraps, though, while checking my webcam. Anyways, what was I saying? Okay, if this is gruesome, I'll put a time up in the video that you can skip to, just to skip this whole story. So, yeah. Basically, I got to the salon, and the chick is actually my friend's, like, great aunt. The one who, I went on all the rides with at K-Days. So I felt pretty comfortable about everything, and I did a lot of research on it beforehand. So everything, all the materials and like the gauge size and everything was like up to code with what is, you know, recommended when you're getting a navel ring. Because I wanted to make sure that it wouldn't reject or anything, which basically means your body will like force it out of you. Which sounds really scary. Actually, that could probably still happen to me at this point. I'm doing pretty fine now, but yeah, that's still a thing to think about, I guess. But yeah, really trustworthy. I had like a little appointment with her a week before, just to make sure I had the right anatomy for it, because you know how some people have an innie and some people have an outie? Apparently, I have an in-betweenie. So basically, I have an outie, like it's noticeable, but I could still have a normal innie piercing. Like I didn't have to have it going through my outie, which is really gross, actually. And I don't see why anyone would do that, because it's very harmful. More prone to rejection, I believe, and infection. It hurts, because there's a lot of nerves there. Basically, it's like... Why was I about to draw that? Okay. There's, like, your belly button, like, boop. And then there's, like, skin above that, which is what a normal ring would be going through. And then someone with an outie would have it going through the actual belly button, which is... Nope. Nope. No. Yeah, I didn't want that, so that's why I had an appointment, to make sure I had the right belly button. Anyways, let's get back to the scary stuff. I was not anxious. I was prepared for everything. I thought it was going to be super smooth. She stood me up. She, did that little pen mark thing where you mark down where it's going to go through. Laid me down on this reclining chair like you sit in when you're at the dentist. But it was comfy for some reason. And then she took these clamps. They looked like little tongs. She took those and she shoved it on my belly button to squeeze like 2 pieces of skin together. And I was like, okay, this kind of hurts. Not a super lot, but I mean, it's a thing that's happening right now. So I kind of just accepted it for what it was. And then I kind of wanted her to be one of those people that are like, you know when you get your, like, blood taken or you get a needle and they're just like, oh, so how's school going? And then they just frickin' pierce you, or not pierce you. Or I guess if you're getting your ears pierced, this has happened to me there too. They just automatically do it right when you're least expecting it, like you're talking to them and they're just like, ugh, ugh. And it's like, oh, well that got it done faster and I didn't have to worry as much. No, this lady, frickin', as she has the clamps on me, my eyes are closed tight because I was like, I don't know what to expect. She's just like, okay, breathe really deeply, and I'm just sitting there like, oh god. So I did, and I feel one sharp jabbing pain, like super sharp, like getting stabbed with a knife. And I expected there to be a lot of blood, like that bad. That's what I had felt. And obviously, I made a little bit of an exclamation. I was not expecting it to be that painful. Then I felt another sharp jabbing pain. And I'm sitting there like, why would this need to happen twice? Why? Like, let's be real. Last summer, Origin had this super secret deal going on where if you input some code, you could get every single Sims 2 expansion pack and stuff pack. So I did that. So I literally have every like Sims 2 thing, and The Sims 2 was literally where I started. So I don't know. I have the most fun with The Sims 2. I haven't played it in a while, but you know.